Hello. Good evening and congratulations to Surya sir first. He has completed 2 decades of his journey as a owner of this organization SSIS. As a SSIS, if I to talked about the SSIS, uh, I can start with my joining. I joined this organization in 2005 and the very first one that I got this opportunity by very close friends of mine, and that close friend knows Milind very well, and it was referred through Milind, and then I got this opportunity to work with this organization. So I still remember the first interview was because I'm born at Nagpur, and the first interview was remote. The first interview was through Skype. So SSI is the organization. Most of the transaction and most of the discussion has happened on on a Skype. So Surya sir always check. Surendra, Skype नहीं चल रहा है. So the thing is, as soon as he entered into the office, first of all we had to check. Like me and like Sudarshan was told. Even we have some junior engineers also with us, and even at that time Satish was there, and Satish फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अरे सुरेंद्र वो इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा है, वो स्काइप नहीं चल रहा है, वो सूर्या का और तुषार सर का कॉल है. मैं बोला देख लो, MTNL की लिंक डाउन हो गई होगी तो चेक कर लो. देन ही चेक्ड एंड हाँ लिंक डाउन है. तो देन सो Skype, through Skype the interview was done, and at that time SSI has a client called Express HR, and most of the old people like Vipul, Dilip, then even Milind was there at that time. So we deal with all these Firangis on the calls, and we so basically all our calls start at 2:30. So there are certain people like Shri and even Venu, their timing of coming to the office and even Dilip, they come at around 2 o'clock. And I generally told Surya sir that I will come in a general shift. And we had to give a support to this UK client till evening 9 o'clock, evening, because they're 5:30. So always we have two shifts. So generally Sudarshan comes in a second shift. So very first day I told Sudarshan that you have to come into the second shift, because I'm coming into the general shift, and rest of the things are managed. So as far as this SSIS journeys is concerned, so we basically, when I joined SSIS as a infrastructure manager, and at that time Surya sir has given me an opportunity or told me that Surendra, we had to make this network and makes this environment or this entire platform very secured and very robust. Then I did my initial check on this infrastructure and all those things. So the thing was there, just simply they have some Linux based proxy firewall. They have one or two MTNL's broadband connections, and most important thing is this organization have an entire network on a work group. So I told Surya that work group में तो काम नहीं हो सकता है. We have to make it into the AD. So he said, what is AD? Active Directory. What it will give? It will give directory structure. So go and implement it. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होता है वो. We need some infrastructure. We need some servers. So then he introduced me to the Satish. मतलब सतीश को मैंने बताया कि ऐसे ऐसे लगेगा, अपने को सर्वर्स लगेंगे, ये लगेंगे, वो लगेंगे, एंड वी implemented it, and one fine morning we convert the entire work group structure into an active directory. And I still remember that day, 11 o'clock, Datta walked in, and we already told them that you have to check the email first. You will get some password. With that password, you have to log in into the AD. So we have set some default password, and after that, it will ask you the new password. You have to enter the password. So very first one, because that time entire hold in the organization is of Dattas. Because Dattas say whatever thing every developer has to follow what Datta says. So Datta across the hall and he logged in. And इसका password क्या डालना है? So Surya has given me a small cabin and I told him कि you put SSIS 123 and now he is asking for the new password. मतलब आपको जो जी में आता है वो डाल दो, नया password confirm. So basically, when we did that activities, what happened? Every individual user's profiles are get shifted to some other folders. And Datta was the person where he's on his desktop. There's a lot of folders and files and all Express HR's working. Everything is there. Moment he logged in into the new profile or the new login, nothing is there on the desktop. डायरेक्ट सूर्या के कैबिन में, सर ये क्या कर दिया आपने, मेरा सब डेटा ही लॉस्ट हो गया. नहीं तू जा सुरेंद्र से बात कर, वो बताएगा कहाँ पे. सो देन आई टोल्ड सतीश उसका प्रोफाइल यहाँ से वहाँ पे कॉपी करो एंड द डेटा विल गेट इट. सो थिंग्स आर लाइक दैट we did so many things from the infrastructure perspective, and so many times when we have this discussion with Ben. So I still remember that Ben has asked me to implement the log shipping. Do you remember the SQL log shipping? Because they have a two environment with the DC and DR, and they want to do their Express HR's database log shipping. So log shipping is basically the concept used where you have to have a two database. One database is work as a standby and primary database is collecting your data, and all the transaction, all the data gets shipped to the DR server. So in case if your primary server collapse or unavailable, you can put a DR. So that was not there, and I think Surya and Tushar sir has committed them to will have this thing, because at that time they have two sort of a contract with them. One is on the development side and one is on the infrastructure piece. And to manage their infrastructure, me and Sudarshan was there in SSIS. So we did a lot of implementation remotely. So that time, you can just imagine in 2005, 2006, using a RDP, using a Skype, we are connecting to their US servers and we'll do all their environment management or the infrastructure management. So whatever challenges is there on that application sides or the infrastructure side, we take care of it and we manage it from sitting at the Sagar Plaza, which is in Sakinaka. So they are very happy. It was going on very well. We face a lot of challenge. Based on their infrastructure, we made certain changes in our environment also. I still remember Ravi, the Ravi Katti, who is basically, we implemented a Linux proxy to control the environment. Because initially when I joined this SSIS, at that time, this workgroup network, everyone has a full internet access. So like everyone, morning 8:55, bandwidth shoot up very well. Surya called me, सुरेंद्र क्यों ये ऐसे क्यों होता है? मतलब सर सब लोग स्टॉक मार्केट देख रहे हैं, तो बंद करो ना सबका स्टॉक मार्केट. So there was a fight also with that person called Vipul, Gandhi, Hemant. So Hemant had started the one, and then we implement this proxy with the help of Ravi Katti, and we block everything. Next day he started at 9 o'clock. Yaar, इंटरनेट डाउन है क्या? बीएसई का साइट नहीं ओपन हो रहा है. And I was there in a nearby cubicle only. So then he asked me, मतलब नहीं, वो सूर्या ने तुषार ने बोला कि वो जनरल इंटरनेट सब ब्लॉक करो, खाली एक्सप्रेस एचआर और सटन रहेगा. Immediately he took and went to his cabin. So generally Surya sir always come at 11 or 11:30. So he has to wait for 11:30. मतलब वह कुछ नहीं कर सकता है, जो बताया वैसे किया हुआ है और ऐसे ही चलेगा. क्योंकि इसका एडवांटेज ये है कि बैंडविड्थ कंट्रोल हो रही है एंड सो लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर डन स्मूथली. सो 11 o'clock he has Surya has come to the office. Then he called me. मतलब सर नहीं हो सकता, अभी आपने ब्लॉक करने दिया है तो ब्लॉक करने की दिया है. सो आपको अपना स्टैंड लेना पड़ेगा, उस पर आप हर बार चेंजेस मत करो. तो इसको करना है तो करो, नहीं करना है तो ओपन कर दो. ओपन करोगे तो फिर मैं बोलना कि इससे कैसे. So that way, like we did step by step the implementation in our organization. Then after that, with the growth, he has taken a second office on the same floor. So then the connectivity with the two offices, also juggleries we did it. And then he asked me and Sudarshan to shift it into that cabin where he sits earlier. So basically all the servers behind us, the rack and all those stuff. I still remember our primary main server, where email server, the web server is there in a Rolta data center. So sometime we had to rush to the Rolta data center also if something we need to do a reboot and something. So it was a fun all the time, and means we 6-7 people are there, which we can proudly say today that we are the pillar of SSIS at that time. Because at that time, whatever challenges Surya sir and Tushar sir face in terms of technology, in terms of these things, we discuss among us, we try to find it out the solution and we implement it. So this was a very nice journey, and since this was also my third job, when I joined SSIS, because before joining SSI, I was in Nagpur, so I shifted my family over here, 2005. 2007, I left SSIS, and after that, I joined Patni. At that time, the Patni was there. Then I joined Kinox. After that, I went to Delhi. I was there in Delhi around 8 to 9 years. Then just recently, 2018, I have come back to Mumbai back. Right now, I'm in Shapurji Palanji, and here I'm heading infrastructure head at the group level. And in Shapurji Palanji, actually, I can proudly say that I have implemented a private cloud. Because you people are already on a technology part, so you have heard about the public cloud. But here we are implement the private cloud for our entire group. And infrastructure as a service, we are offering them to all our group companies. So out of the 18 group companies, 15 group companies are on board with us, and we are providing them a complete infrastructure as a service. So under this infrastructure as a service, we are giving them a complete infrastructure landscape for SAP. So entire group of Shapurji Balanji is on a SAP landscape. And with the different entities, we have an infrastructure for them, and we are managing the entire show. We have a 24/7 NOC, we have 24 by SOC, all is in-house. We manage it within our group only. And it is basically a revenue within the group of around 10 CR a year for this entire group. So why I'm telling you all those things, because when we implemented this particular private cloud and the amount of money we have saved for the group, the current billing what we have given to all the group companies of 10 CR, which is an on-premises, same thing if they went to the public on a market, it cost them around 50 CR. So straightway around 40 CRs we are saving for the entire group since we are implementing this private cloud. Now we are in the urge of moving into the next level of this private cloud. So sometime I had an interaction with Surya sir also, and I told him that this is a good opportunity. If you can have a similar sort of things in your place, you can sell it to the market as a infrastructure as a service. So in terms of infrastructure, it is very upcoming market. It is very demanding in a market because no one wants to invest on the infrastructure on their own premises. On premises concepts are now about to end, but still to make this environment to run very well and to take this opportunity, so this market is very good. So since all of you are on a technology part, so you can now also put your efforts to go for the infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Plus, there are other opportunities are there in a market like AI, ML, even the IoT. IoT is a good booming market in the industry as of now. So, just to give us a brief about this, and once again, congratulations and all the best to Surya. That this journey was very well, and it is very memorable days in SSIS, at least on Sagar Plaza. And thanks to everyone, I see all the old faces, the new faces are very, all are new. We don't know all of you, but since we joined and we meet old peoples, because these are the people, they are with SSI, even I have joined before my joining. Like Datta is there, Ajay was there. Ajay was the, at that time, from this Khufia agency, I come to know that it is a Shatirk of Surya sir. So don't talk to him more because he is very much close to him and he's giving all inside input to him. So good. Arre wah. Okay. Okay, thank you.
How is your kid?
Yeah, actually, on a family ground, I have two kids, or both are sons. The elder one is in last year engineering, and younger one is in 11th. And when I told my wife that Surya sir has called me and he's asked me to come over here, so my younger son asked me, "What is SSIS?" So then my wife told me, "He's the organization where when we come first to Mumbai, we joined Baba has joined this organization first." And then she say, "This is the only organization who took me on a picnic." So she remember your picnic still, and it was a fun with them. So thank you for all the opportunities, sir, and we always there. Wherever you need it, you can just have a call. Like Surya sir always say, na, he's there on 24/7, 365 days. So we at least 5-6 people he feel that we are the pillar for him. We are always there, sir. You always called us. We always come to you. Thank you.